Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nur Natasha binti Ridha Maulud as the first presenter.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nurul Aina Humaira binti Abdullah and I am the second presenter.
Assalamualaikum. I am Zafira Hasmin from TM 1104A and I will be the third presenter.
Haze has become a serious issue in the world, especially in Asian countries like Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore. Haze is something that less clear like heat or smoke in the air, so it makes difficult to see something well. It's a big issue as it can lead to health threat to the people in Asian countries. Haze pollution has been a very highlight issue among members of Asean, and from this highlight issue, one agreement of transboundary haze pollution has been designed according to the Asian way. The transboundary haze pollution is basically durable problem that affecting Indonesia and also Southeast Asia country. The main reason why it comes from Indonesia is because forest fires, and these are dangerous to the health of humans, animals and also plants. It called transboundary haze pollution because there was a movement of the smoke particles from Indonesia and had crossing borders of other countries in this region and caused damage in environment of the country. History background of Asian Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution. Agreement on transboundary haze pollution between Asean has been made, and the main factor of this agreement is to combat haze from spread. The agreement of transboundary haze pollution has signed in 2002 by the members of Asean. This agreement is a reaction to the environment crisis that had been hit Southeast Asia country in 1990. This haze pollution caused because of the land clearing for agriculture and open burning in Indonesia island, which is Sumatra. This pollution of haze is almost an annual occurrence in some Asian nations. The haze pollution is very dangerous because it usually happens from June to September every year. The agreement of transboundary haze pollution was established in 2002, made among Asian minister members of environment. This agreement was signed by the Minister of Environmental for each country in Asia in Kuala Lumpur on 10 June 2002. The action to be taken has been so difficult, and it also a burden in control transboundary haze pollution from crossing to others country. Indonesian lawmakers has been accepted the transboundary haze pollution on 16 September 2014, and it also the agreement of ratification was deposited with Asian Secretariat on January 2015. Reoccurring of haze pollution has made a lot of questions has been raised, especially on how the current government of Indonesia seems not effective in solving this problem. From this, Indonesia can ask a help from other countries and forms a global or regional regime if they cannot solve this issue on their own. At the time, it is not only the affected country that cannot enjoy the economic activities that taking place in that country, but they are also involved in reducing the transboundary haze pollution. The things that inspire Indonesia to join the Transboundary Haze Pollution Agreement is because they want to attract other countries and strengthen its national profile and react to this issue, which is international attention because of the high record of haze pollution. From this agreement, there is one achievement that can be seen. On October 2013, a leaders of Asian country has approved a haze monitoring system that costs a lot. In addition, our neighboring country, Singapore, had offered to start working with the farmers of Indonesia to encourage a good practice and try to reduce the problem that can cause haze.
Open burning to clean the area for other development purpose is one of the root of thick smoke, especially in the plantain and agriculture crops such as maize and plantation trees such as pulpwood, rubber and oil palm, which can be described as the causes of regional transboundary haze pollution. Moreover, Peat drainage can be found in many areas in Southeast Asia, especially in Indonesian island of Sumatra and Kalimantan, because many farmers use it for development and agriculture sector. The existence of peat drainage in this country can increase the risk and lead to the forest fire and haze due to the characteristic of the peat soils when burning and the fact that it can be burned through the peat seams layer underground in invisible and therefore becomes difficult to control. In addition, the duplication of rules and law between government agencies also contributes to the causes of environmental pollution. This is due to the lack of political will address this problem. A special relationship between the main offender and the relevant authorities, and therefore the motivates of private or related individual profit, including corrupt practice such as corruption at the expense of social and environmental costs and public goods in the general, also the reason why the pollution occurs. The effects of cross-border fires and haze can be significant and include property loss or depletion of natural resources, forests, biodiversity and ecosystem, including damage to agriculture production. This effect increases greenhouse gas emission and other hazardous pollution, harmful effect on health, including injuries and death to humans and animals. As millions of individuals in the religions has been exposed to the haze for weeks, the effects are not limited to the natural environment. The problem arises at different stages in every dry season. In 2006, 2009, and 2013, several haze pollution were primarily recorded. In 2013, when the pollution index reached its highest level and in a few locations surpassed the pollution rate in 1997, haze pollution reached dangerous level again. The haze reached many countries during the June and July 2013 crisis, including Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and southern Thailand. As in previous year, in some parts of Sumatra and Borneo, the haze was caused by large-scale burning.
There are 3 steps of solution adopted by Asean to overcome regional transboundary haze pollution, which are implementation of Asean Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution, sustainable management of peatlands for peatland fire prevention, and reducing health and environmental risks and protection of global environment.
A variety of solutions has been implemented by Asean in order to overcome regional transboundary haze pollution, such as implementation of the Asean Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution, aimed at preventing and tracking land and forest fire for the control of transboundary haze pollution. Asean Coordinating Center was set up to promote collaboration and cooperation between the parties in the management of the effect of land and forest fire on real haze emission caused by fire. While Asean Specialized Meteorological Center was developed by Asean to enhance the adequacy of an early warning system monitoring and evaluation measure to prevent transboundary haze pollution resulting from land and forest fire. The implementation of the Asean Peatland Management Strategy for the year 2006 to 2020 helped the sustainable management of peatland for the prevention of peatland fire. The statistics show that the tropical peatland forest in Southeast Asia was deforested at an approximate annual rate of 2.2% of the period of the year 2000 to 2010. A high amount of this forest area has been cleared and drained for agriculture and also deforestation. Asean also take action in reducing and minimize an occurrence of fire and associated haze by identifying peatland in the region with high-risk fire and develop preventive measures. Another solution adopted by Asean to resolve regional transboundary haze emission is to reduce the risk to health and the environment and to protect the global environment from land and forest fire. In a way to reduce health and environment risk, the action taken by Asean is by increasing public acknowledgement of the impact of haze pollution towards their health. Some of public awareness that has created by Asian member states was by educate their citizens about the danger of haze towards their health, such as inform them that haze can lead to difficulties in breathing and cause a chest pain. Asean also has developed a health risk reduction measure. Asian member states need to resolve the haze issue by concentrating on reducing health risks by taking a few steps, such as encouraging people to wear masks to protect themselves while they are outside their home.
The Transboundary Haze Pollution Agreement has been made and many solutions are taken to reducing the level of haze from spread to other countries through the air. A very good cooperation of the Asian Minister in against haze pollution, such as implementation of zero burning and control burning policies able to reduce the haze pollution in this region. This agreement has been a very useful agreement because it can give a good knowledge on the haze because the data is reported and standardized so everyone can get the latest and clearer information regarding haze. The government for every country that affected with haze should spread awareness to the people about the reason forest fire is dangerous and the implication might receive when there is no action taken to reduce the haze pollution. Ongoing of solutions and steps to be taken to reduce haze should be published in any media social so that people can take any preventive action. The people have to always remember that we are not the owner of the world, so in order to appreciate the nature and the environment, it needs a collaborative and cooperation from all the people. The next generation deserves to have a good life that free from any destroyed environment and that able to give a good health to them. Lastly, as Barbara would say, we have forgotten how to be good guests, how to walk lightly on the earth as its other creatures do.